Welcome, everybody, to our Monday evening Secret Vision Cast. My name is Josh Denny. I have the privilege of being today's host, and we've got an incredible lineup this evening. Now, many of you that are just getting started with Secret, I want to be one of the first people to congratulate you on your decision to get involved with one of the most dynamic and one of the fastest growing communities anywhere in the world. We're doing some phenomenal things. I know that you're excited about your decision to get started. What we're trying to do on this platform is every week bring to you some of the very best. We're going to be bringing you stories of people succeeding from all walks of life. So you have some social proof. You've got people that are that you can relate with, that maybe the people that you know can relate with. In addition, we're bringing the best of the best in the field, the people who are going out there and actually in the trenches producing results and having the success that you desire. And I know if you're like me, the way I learn this business is by getting around the successful people, by listening to them, by learning from them, and by actually copying what they do and what they did to get to where they got. And so each week we're committed to bringing to you the top diamonds, the top people in the field that are making hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars a year, so you can get the information from the source. Because as you are probably well aware that information, is everywhere. You get it in the books, you get it in audios, but when you can get it from the source, when you get it from somebody who's truly out there producing results, you can produce those same results too. That's how it happened for me. That's how it's happened for so many other people that are having success. And so we're going to have you hear from them. By the way, I want to give you a quick announcement. We have one of the coolest things that's just been put together by Meredith Howe over at Marketing. She put together a blog site that's absolutely phenomenal. It's blog.secretdirect.com. Again, blog, B-L-O-G, .secretdirect.com. And again, this is going to be for all, basically secret intel, as it were. The secret intel. So if you want to get the information on a running blog, hearing from the who's who in the field, what's going on, tips, all that great stuff's going to be available for you on that site. So what we want to do right now is go to a few of the people that are in the field this week, and we always pick some of the people that are out there advancing the fastest and that are helping new agents open their businesses in record time, so you can kind of get a little feel for what's going on. And I want to go first to Phoenix, my hometown where I'm at right now, to Veronica. Veronica, you live in Phoenix. I know you're a business owner. You've got two offices. Very successful person. Very busy. Tell us a little bit about what's happened in the last 3 weeks of being involved with Secret.
Yeah, I've been so excited. I love Secret, and I think that that I believe so much on the product. That is one. I transfer that to the people, and they know the results. I don't have to convince them about the product because it just sells by themselves. So I'm just been looking first, like everybody told me, with my friends, my family. I reach out to them, and they are really excited. So I say that, I just decided to show my friends, my family, and then I have the opportunity to go to New Jersey. And then is when I boom, I did a lot of signing, a lot of customers over there. So, and they waiting for me. I'm going next, I think this Friday, because they waiting over there for me to sign more agents. So that's what I did.
Phenomenal. So 8 agents in the last just 3 weeks. I know Mission Sponsor 5. You're on your way to 20. I have no doubt you'll be there, Veronica. Real quickly, just your background, what is it that you do?
I'm a tax professional, a tax preparer. I have 2 offices. I've been doing that for 14 years. I love what I'm doing, but I would like to have the freedom to travel and to retire myself like young, and then I would like to enjoy my life, and that's what I decided to join the Secret family, because I saw the opportunity that having my time, extra money, and just be with nice people. That is the Secret family.
You are doing a phenomenal job, Veronica. Congratulations. Thank you for the tremendous contribution that you're adding to the community here. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on future Vision Casts, and also looking forward to your continuing success. Thanks so much for your time this
Thank you, Josh. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
And let's go out to Hawaii, the Millionaires Club here, to Doug. Doug, we just had the opportunity to meet just the other day, actually just this last weekend, and I know you have some tremendous experience in the profession. You made a decision to get started here with Secret, and Superstar, your first hour. Everyone says your first 28 days, and you said forget that. A lot of people say, well, the first 2 to 8 days. You said forget that. Some crazy people say 2 to 8 hours, and you said nope, 1 hour. Tell us a little bit about that, Doug.
All right. What's up, Josh? Aloha. Yeah, just got back home from Arizona. Got to meet yourself, Josh Wiles, Isaac, and blown away by the leadership and just the love and the authenticity of the people around. Came back home, got situated. Sunday, I found out that pay schedule was going to end on Sunday, and we did some work. Got to Superstar in the last hour, basically, and yeah, excited. What's going on and what we have here with Secret right now.
Doug, just for the people that haven't had the chance to meet you, obviously you just got started here with Secret. I know you're rank advancing like crazy. I have no doubt that you'll be bronze probably by the end of the night. But what's your background before this profession of networking? I know you're a serial entrepreneur, but I know there's people out there that can probably relate with you. What is it that you've done before this?
Mainly production stuff. So I have a production company. I've been into music for a while, so I've had and ran different companies, including marketing companies also. And I've been a professional networker for the last 3 years. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups and downs. The last company I was with actually found a lot of success. I was top 80 of plus 600,000 people, and it was awesome. But something just wasn't right. Something that I found at Secret. It was way different. I just love how the community of Secret it's all about the people. It's all about, and it's family oriented, right? Servants, right? Truly servant leaders, right? That's the biggest difference. I didn't have the leadership in the last company. A lot of success, a lot of money, but it just didn't feel good. My team wasn't winning, and I just couldn't. It couldn't fit well with me, not knowing that I'm making money, but my team's not making money, and I wasn't really open to even seeing another company. Got on a call with Josh Wiles on Sunday, and next thing you know, I'm in Arizona on Thursday, signing up when I got back, and we hit Superstar immediately. So excited.
Doug, I know this is not the last we're going to see of you. I'm looking forward to seeing you many more times. I have no doubt that you'll be a platinum by the convention. You're doing just a tremendous amount of work, and I have a lot of respect for what you're doing right now, and I'm looking forward to your success and seeing you again here at Ignite. Thanks.
Awesome. See you there. All right, Josh. Thank you.
For sure, brother. Now here's the kind of the highlight of the night. Every week we get to be able to talk to one of our top leaders, and this individual is very near and dear to my heart. Him and his lovely fiance, Chitindu, make their home in Winnipeg, Canada. Although they do travel all over the world, I see him in Japan. I see him in Australia. Derek, you're quite the entrepreneur, and I remember when you first got started. And you just, what was amazing about you, Derek, is that you are one of the doers. There's a lot of people that talk in this business, and they talk. But Derek, you're a doer. And little wonder why in your first year, literally your first year, $72,000 in commissions and over $500,000 your second year. That's phenomenal, man. So if you could, I'm going to turn the floor over to you. If you could just tell your story and give us some of that information. What was the difference maker for you? Obviously, you had a convention coming up. You took advantage of it. And if you could just share a little bit about that with all the people that are tuned in right now, that'd be amazing.
Absolutely. And Josh, you always do such an amazing job hosting these calls. And, first thing I want to say is, congratulations to both Veronica and Doug. Your success stories, it's just inspiring to see what you've been able to do. And as I jump in here, I really just want to be able to connect with everyone that's watching this, that's listening to this right now, and say, look, you're the champions. I'd be thinking to myself, if this is the first call, I want to get as much information that I can and content and take this and apply it to my business. So, congratulations to you for showing up on this call and, listening to these success stories. And, my mentor said to me many years ago, he said, Derek, 80% of success is simply just showing up over and over and over again. And so, if it wasn't for my mentor sharing that with me and for me applying that, there's no way that I would be here today. So, Josh, I appreciate, those early phone conversations that we had earlier on as I was coming into Secret, because, I was really looking for a home for about 6 months. And, I wasn't too sure exactly if Secret was for me, because I had to, I get around some of the leaders. I had to, try out some of the products, but really just feel the heartbeat of where this company was going. And, you made that so simple, because you just connected me to some other leaders. So you're just a master of what you're doing, and I'm excited to really just share, why the power of Ignite. If you're listening right now, if you're watching right now, you got to be thinking to yourself, why me? Why should I be going to this event? Why is it so important for me to, really grab a hold of this and really understand in depth why the power of Ignite is going to be so powerful? And so what I want to do is jump into it. Take about the next 15 minutes and really just, try and give you as much as I can right now, my passion, my excitement, but really my experience, and just share that with all of you, just like the other top leaders have done. And I've been watching them on these webinars, and they've been just doing such a phenomenal job. That's why, I think 15 minutes is just going to be good enough, because I know that, once you listen to some of this content, you just want to go out there and share Secret with more people. So what I want to do is I want to connect, when the event is going to be, where it's going to be, who's going to be there, why you got to be there, and how the hows don't really matter. You'll figure it out. And so first off, when is the event going to take place? It's going to take place September 17th to the 20th. In fact, I think I got a banner. You can see it here behind me. That's when the event is taking place. It's going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. I know it's hot down there right now, but when all the Secret Agents come together, we're going to make the event hotter than ever before. We are going to ignite Secret. So it's right there in Phoenix. Now, who's going to be at the event? I know that is one of the most important parts of the event, is who's going to be there. Well, that's going to be John C. Maxwell. John C. Maxwell's like the #1 in leadership management, the #1 expert in the world. He's sold 19 million books plus 20 more. Recently, I just bought 20 more books. I just picked up John C. Maxwell. I'm giving out to my team right now. We're running contests, but the book right now that we're giving out is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And here's the thing. I mean, in order to lead an organization, to be able to lead a team that we have to ourselves. We've got to be able to lead ourselves. And you can't lead an organization or a team if you can't lead yourself. And we got to be able to take ourselves to where the fire is, where everything is going to ignite, which is in Phoenix, Arizona, the home office, where everything got started. And to be able to, see John Maxwell and actually meet with him and see him from stage and, really just train us, not to come out there as students, but to leave the event as teachers is going to be the best thing that we can ever do for ourselves and for our business. And when we're at that event, who else is going to be there? Isaac Benchabat. We've got Betty Perez, the co-founders. We've got cabinet ambassadors such as you, Josh, and Cindy Denny. We've got Tiffany and John Malott that are going to be there. People that have, they don't, like Josh says, these are people that don't just do a lot of talking. They do the walking. They're out there. They're out there recruiting. They're out there building a business. They're helping people understand the in-depth part of how this business works, that we're not a flash in the pan, that we are truly a model, a business model that will stand the test of times and that we will be here for decades and for centuries to come. And it's because we really do have a strong foundation. And without going into a lot of detail on that, we know that we have something solid that will be here. We've done $1 billion in sales, and it's one thing hearing about it, but when we actually see Isaac Ben-Shabbat right there from stage, sharing his passion, sharing the history of the story of how this company got started, and really the vision of where we're going, that really connected with me. You see, for those that don't know, I've been around in this profession now for almost 12 years, and I'm in my 11th year right now, and there was a period for about 6 months I was really looking for a company because I had been in one for about 7.5 years. I never made a six-figure income, and the company had been around for a long time. It was a service-based company, but it wasn't a company like Secret. It wasn't a skincare company that was expanding into all these countries and attracting these amazing leaders like the Diamonds. Again, another reason why you got to go to the event. So around that music, to be able to get around that environment of success, I heard a long time ago that we are the average of the 5 people that we hang around the most. And so, just by getting out to these to this big event, we'll be able to catch the fire, the excitement, the enthusiasm, take that and apply that to our business going back home. You see, going back, 3.5 years ago, I remember going to my very first event, and that was in Southern California. I actually went to Phoenix for the very first time, and all I was thinking to myself is, are these people, real? Are these people actually going to lead me to where I want to go? And you know what? My why was so strong. My why was so strong that I wanted to retire my parents. I didn't want to be working for anybody else. I wanted to have the time freedom, the financial freedom to do the things that I want to do. I went skydiving this past week, and it costs money and it costs time to do that. And I just loved, the fact of knowing that I can build a residual-based business for my future family, for my children's children. And this is really about getting people out to Ignite. It's really about driving people to Ignite and figuring out why you want to do this. There's big reasons. Crossing the stage at Ignite, crossing the stage, getting recognized in front of thousands of people. You might be thinking, I don't need that, but you know what? Here's what's amazing. We say it, but when you're actually there and you get recognized for Mission 5, for Mission 20, for all those out there that are just crushing it, I got a lot of respect for those that are getting 20 right now. But when you cross the stage, it just brings you to a whole new level. Recognition like never before. Seeing people that across the stage thinking, if that person can do it, I can do it too. And that's what I was thinking 3.5 years ago when I went to my very first event. I'd never made a six-figure income before, but I had been around. I'd been out to some of the events, but I was not part of a soon-to-be legacy company that had already done $1 billion in sales. So I was actually getting prepared for this company, and I know that there's many of you out there that have life experiences, and you're thinking to yourselves, why am I going through some of the challenges that I have right now? Or maybe you've had success, and you're thinking, man, I'd love to be able to help other people. Well, it's at Ignite. I'm always sharing with people that this is how I built my business. It's the big events, because there's not a lot of areas that I'm really good at, but I'm very good at a few areas. And one of them is bringing people to the Ignite event. And how that happened and how that is happening right now is it started by the very first event that I went to. I knew that if I wanted things to change in my life, I knew that if I wanted to get the incomes like some of these top leaders already, that I had to get committed and I had to go to the event. And the beauty here is we have 24 days. 24 days before this event is going to take place. And I had 3 days to make that decision. And I had to literally, make arrangements to fly from Canada all the way down to Phoenix, Arizona. Now, mind you, January of 2012, up here in Winnipeg, just so you know, you didn't have to convince me to go down there because the weather was great. But definitely because of the financial situation, you know, I was looking at my credit card. I was looking at where I was, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? If it's to be, it's up to me. If I want to be able to help those around me and help people win, I just know that I've got to be the leader. I have got to be the captain of my ship. And you know, by going to my first event, it changed everything for me. I went to that event. I saw Isaac Benchibot. You know, he was sharing the vision of Secret. You know, kind of like how we're like the Apple of skincare. I connected with him. It made a lot of sense to me. And you know what? I just knew that I had to go out there and find 10 people. Find 10 people and be able to connect with them and share my passion with them. And what happened was over the next 6 months, was able to bring out over 106 people. I didn't focus on getting 100 people. I focused on getting 10 people that I could help and get them to bring 10 people out to the event. You see that? That's what the amazing part is breaking down the goals. And I know that we've got 24 days, and we've got new agents that are, you know, that we've just heard from that hit superstar, and you know, are creating superstars on their team. And here's what's amazing is you've got 24 days to go out there and you know, just help 10 people, help 15, help 20 people see the vision that you see. Be able to connect with people's why. And that's really been the deal here, is being able to connect with people, figuring out what drives them, what is their why, what is it that they want. And you know, when I'm talking to people and they're sharing with me what they want, I just know that, you know, if they want to make a six-figure income, if they want to live the lifestyle that, you know, the diamonds are living, no, they've got to be able to pay the price. And it's a short period of pain for a lifetime gain. And you know, Phoenix, Arizona is where it's at. That's where everything's going to ignite. I can't share enough the importance of getting people in front of John C. Maxwell, because I've personally met with him, and this is all that I know, is that, you know, to be able to meet with John C. Maxwell, it's going to be about $500 to a couple $1,000s to actually meet with John C. Maxwell and see him and have him share on leadership. And if he's number one on leadership, and Secret has that opportunity to grab him and have him speak at our conference, it is an obligation to us in the field. It is an honor for us, at least that's how I feel, that we've got to get people in front of John C. Maxwell and share with him that, you know, we are serious about taking our future to the next level, taking our business to the next level. And so I'm excited about that. You know, what's another reason why we've got to be there is because of the party. We've got a party that's taking place on Saturday night. There's no party like a secret party. And I know that I'm talking to a lot of the young generation out there. Let me tell you, I've been to a lot of parties in my 12 years, and Secret definitely knows how to throw a party. In fact, I always try to make the excuse of not getting there too early. But you know, you want to make sure that you get out to this party, because you know, not only are people making crazy amount of incomes, but you know, when you go out to a secret party, you see the relationships that are being built. And you know, if you want to have fun, you got to come out to the 80s night party on Saturday night. And you know what? I'm bringing people out just for the party. You know, never mind people that are ranking dancing, that are making money, that want to grow a business. I'm inviting people out. I'm saying, hey, look, do you want to come out to a party in Phoenix and get around some successful people? And you know what's great is I've actually had people in our organization that actually flew out to a big event, and because of that party and because of the association, so because of what they saw at the event, is when they engaged and when they actually took their business to the next level, or that's when they got started in their business. So look, I've got a lot to share. I don't know if I shared too much about my background, but I'll share this very briefly. You know, I was $30,000 in debt when I got started, you know, several years ago in this profession. I was working 2 jobs, making about $500, $600 every 2 weeks. And, you know, I think back then, and I look at where I'm at today, and I'm thinking, you know, how did I get here? Well, you know, how I got there was because of an event. And you know what? For those that don't know, my father was my sponsor in my previous business, and you know, our way how we communicate with each other is through sign language. And you know what? I'm very glad that, you know, nobody ever prejudged him on his goals, on his vision, on being able to help his family. And so we have an obligation to be able to connect with people and find out what their whys are, because you know, my own dad had a big why. He wanted to be able to help and support his own family. And because of this profession, because of this industry that we're in, and finding the vehicle of Secret, we've been able to now retire my parents, been able to help other people get what they want. And, you know, here's what's important, is to be a little bit selfish right now. Think about yourself right now, because if you do want to help the other people around you, you've got to be able to help yourself. You've got to be able to get yourself out to that big event. And you might be thinking, you know what, I don't have the money, you know, and I don't have the time. Well, look, let me help you. Let's help each other out here a little bit. You got to go to work. You got to book time off for work. Here's what I'd be thinking. Don't tell your boss that you've got to book time off for work. Call in sick. I mean, even if it's one day, you know what? It's 3 days. It's 72 hours of immersion, of getting around successful people. And here's what I know is, you know, when I look back in my career, I didn't have people that were winning. There was nobody around me saying, Derek, let me show you how to become a millionaire. Let me show you how to be able to impact the lives of other people, like John C. Maxwell. There was nobody around me that was doing that. Sure, I had a father that led with a good heart, but he didn't have the roadmap. He didn't have the experience behind him. So by going out to this event and getting around people for 72 hours, you guys, all I know is that when you get around these people, it's 72 hours of immersion. It's like when you want to learn a language, you want to learn, you know, Japanese. Where's the best place to learn? Go to Japan. Get dropped off there. You'll learn Japanese very quickly. It's called immersion. And when you're at this event for 72 hours, you know, come out there as a teacher. Don't come out there just as a student, because there are people that we've got to be able to help right now and bless and change the lives of other people. And this is all that I know, is that when you make a commitment to go to Ignite, everything starts to fall into place. Get your Ignite ticket. Book your flight. I love hearing, you know, Josh, your story about saying, you know, when you went to your first events, you weren't thinking about your hotel. You were thinking about, how do I get there first? Because first off, you knew where you had to go, and the how would figure itself out. You know, there's people that I know in Secret right now that, you know, that would open up their hotel room and share a room with you. All I know is that when I started, you know, years ago, I wasn't looking at, you know, having a luxury stay when I was at the event. I was looking at getting the information so that I could stay at luxury hotels down the road. And so, you know, as I wrap this up here, I can't share this enough, that the Ignite event will change people's lives. The next Diamond Agent is out there that doesn't even know about this event yet. And in fact, I've been doing some research that roughly about 50 to 80% of the agents that are going to Ignite are going to be in the last like 30 days. And so right now is the best time to build, because we're in the fall season. I'm so fired up about the fall season because we've been planting in the spring, and some of us, you know, we've had challenges. We've been thinking, you know, summer's gotten in the way. We've been around people that, you know, have said, hey, look, it's okay, it's all right, take a break. It's not that important, especially if you're brand new. It's hard to stay focused, and so this event will help you stay focused, help you get to the next event, will help you move your business 6 months to a year from now, because it's the fall season. And if you've never been in Secret before, the fall season, it is the best time to build momentum, to really reap the benefits of the seeds that you may have been planting this summer, this fall. So right now, you know, we're literally about a week away from that fall season, that September season that's coming our way. So, you know, I get so excited because I know I've seen the stories of people coming in to a big event, like the Josh Wiles, like the Tracy Zimmer, who came out to their first event, and when they went to their first event, they were like a superstar, a bronze agent. And to see agents that are friends of ours now, you know, I go from bronze to diamond in like 6 months is amazing, and to see the lifestyle and the impact that they now have on other people has been truly phenomenal. So I can't stress it enough. I usually put a lot of pressure on my American friends, because as a Canadian, you know, it takes us more time. We got to come from another country to be at this Ignite event. we've got to be able to go from one country to another. We have to pay a little bit more for flight. But this is why we take more pride. I'm going to say, in my opinion, in my perspective, with our organization, that like, look, we're going to another country. We're there to be leaders, to be able to take this information and impact the lives of other people. And I see right now that when I get so fired up and excited, I just go on a tangent. But it's important to realize that whatever your situation is right now, it's not as important as the reason why you need to go. The reason why we got to go there is sometimes we come up with excuses why we can't go, and we've got to get "I can't" out of our vocabulary, and we've got to start figuring out why I need to go, how I'm going to get there, who's going to help us to get there, and just start figuring out the resources to be able to get there. You got to sell a TV, sell a TV. You know what? If you got to work in your business right now, that's all I'm thinking is how can I help myself by helping other people build their business right now, and get focused on getting more people out to Ignite, because we know that if we help other people go to Ignite, our bills are automatically paid for because we're helping to pay their bills. We're helping to build their mindset because of leaders like John C. Maxwell that are going to be at this event. So look, I'm fired up, you guys, and if you can't catch it, here's what I'd say is you can definitely catch it at the Ignite event, because some things they just can't be taught, but they can definitely be caught at the Ignite event. And all I know is that in my 12 years, I've never missed an event, and I'm fired up for this one more than ever before. It's our fall event, and I know I'm seeing so many new people that are coming out, new leaders, new blood that's coming out and taking our company to a whole new level. And to see how Secret just last year was #1 in the entire world for growth, and we could just see the momentum that's building going into our event. So look, just remember your reasons why versus your excuses not to go. And look, game plan. Here's the call of action. Right now, what we need to be doing is we need to take out our planners, take out our schedules. Here's my calendar. I've always got my calendar full. I'm always writing down, the night before what I need to do the following day. And what we need to do is, if you've got 5 hours to put into your business, make it the best 5 hours that you have. If you're like me, thinking, man, you've got a lot of time, just fill up your calendar. Because it's easy to get distracted. If you know where you're going, you're setting the goals. You'll be able to get there as long as you're focused and writing out your goals. So look, we need to be focused on getting the wild parties going. Getting the 5 and 5 and making those phone calls and inviting people out to Ignite. I'm calling people. I'm saying, hey, do you even know about Ignite? And people are saying, no, I don't. And just communication. 80% of the organization doesn't even know what's going on. So. Look, I get excited, you guys. I'm fired up about this Ignite event. I think I've repeated myself probably 50 times already, if not more. So, look, all I know is that we've got to get people out to this event. We've got to get people out to Ignite, get people around Isaac Ben-Shabbat, get people around John C. Maxwell. I've been promoting him nonstop. Because I know that lives will be changed when people get around John C. Maxwell. And let me end with this. As we leave and we go into action, there's a decision that we need to make right now. And the decision is are you going to make this happen? Are we going to do this as a community? And decision is really a point of yes or no. It is a point that comes into play where it's like it's the death of all options. You're either going to do it. It's like suicide or homicide decision. You need to make that decision part. Make the decision that you're going to go to Ignite, and just change your future. And so with that, I see Josh. Should I turn it back over to you, Josh, or?
I want to thank you. Everything that you put up, and show your energy and enthusiasm. I don't know why we have an echo here. Oh, it's on. Okay, that's good. Thanks, Derek. It's a testimony to how you've been able to have so much success is that energy. Now, I wanted to be able to ask some questions because we're getting a lot of questions in. And right now, guys, the VisionCast officially over. So if you got to go do whatever you got to go do, make sure you're on next week. Next week, we're going to have a dynamite and amazing VisionCast. You certainly don't want to miss it next week. But what we do every week is we like to ask our featured trainer some of the questions and allow you the opportunity to ask questions. So just go, you see a little box down there, you can type in your name because it doesn't come through. So we won't know who you are if you don't type your name into the box, but then you can ask your question. We'll stay on here for maybe 15 minutes. I know, Derek, you're real busy, you got a lot of things going on, but I'm hoping you could just answer a few questions. Excellent. I'm going to mute out as soon as I ask you the question, Derek. First one is, I'm a brand new agent. Oh, no. Shenandoah from Atlanta. She's not a brand new agent, but she's asking, what would a brand new agent bring to the Ignite convention?
Well, what you want to bring to the Ignite event is definitely, bring a notebook, bring your, a camera. Make sure that you get the schedule, the calendar of all the events that are taking place. I know that the calendar is posted in the back office. You know that when all the events are taking place. What else can you bring? Your team. Make sure that you're prepared. You're dressed for the event. Make sure when you're at the event that you bring something. As far as water, for sure. You don't want to leave your seat. Make sure that you are equipped for yourself at the event, because it's going to go all day on Friday, all day on Saturday. So you don't want to miss anything, because it could be that one nugget at that event that you'll miss that could definitely take your business and move your business 6 months to a year. You want to add anything to that, Josh?
No, you're right on the money, guys. You bring your attitude. Bring a positive attitude. That is, bring your positive attitude. And the most important thing is being present, is being open. And the most important thing you can bring is yourself. And what I mean by that is, be 100% present the whole time. Be immersed. So it's one of those things I think a lot of times we take with us, all these conceived notions or preconceived notions, as it were, and we're thinking it's going to be a certain way. Just allow yourself to be present, receive information. You'll be amazed what can happen to you if you do that. Thanks for your ongoing assistance. And a question is, are the leadership training calls open to all agents? Terry Lynn from Alberta. Yes. And then here's a question for you. This is from Michelle Brown. She said, could you speak to the opportunity level with Secret? This weekend really hit home to me when I was in Phoenix. I didn't truly realize how small we were in the grand scheme of things in this industry. I'm not exactly certain what you mean, Michelle, but I think, could you speak to the opportunity level? Okay, I think I get what you're saying. Derek, you've been around for a while. You kind of see where we're going. The opportunity of Secret right now. We're kind of the small little infant, if you will, in this massive profession of networking. But we have seeds of greatness. And can you kind of share your perspective of where we're going, where you see us in the next few years?
Well, here's what's exciting is for those that don't know, I'm from Winnipeg, and Winnipeg's a small city, 700,000 people. I live in a province of about a million plus. I've moved a couple times, but I'm back here in Winnipeg, and here's what's amazing is this past summer, Manitoba was in the top 5 in all of North America. And so, what that means is that there's so much opportunity just in our own backyard. Never mind, expanding into other countries. I know Josh is always saying, hey, look, it's good to be able to build into other countries, but like the opportunity is in your backyard. And I share this with our team all the time, Josh, because we've got people from all communities just right here from Winnipeg. We've got people from the German community. We got people from the from all different Asian communities, all right here in Manitoba. So I just say, look, we can network the entire world. We can build a big business just in our own backyard. You know, so numbers-wise, I mean, Josh, you know the numbers. I mean, we are the numbers are very small to where we need to be.
Absolutely, it's only going to get bigger. Look, you're right in the beginning. I can tell you, in my career, you know, I've only been able to make the money I feel blessed and privileged to have been able to earn because of timing. You know, being in the right place at the right time, and you know, in my second company where I really was able to do well, it was all about timing, and that's what's happening here at Secret. So many of you right now that are involved, the thing is, you can be in the right place at the right time and miss it if you're not working, if you're not doing what you need to do. So again, what that's going to look like is you following the system, you know, go through your back office, go through all the training programs. If you're brand new, make sure you do that and get yourself to the convention. It's going to shave years off your learning curve, okay? And it'll give you such a huge head start in this business. Now, here's a question from Patty McPherson. We got Blue Diamond Agent, $500,000 Cabinet Ambassador, Patty McPherson on here saying, how do I maximize the event? You know, what can I do to get a return on my time and my money investment? You know, obviously, I think what she's saying is there's people coming from Canada, right? There's people coming from Australia, from all my Aussie friends, people coming from all over the world, and there's a significant investment in doing that. Derek, you know, here you are, someone who, you know, you did that too. You took a bunch of people down from Canada, down to Los Angeles for that first event. I know you talked about it, but you know that yielded you a fortune. So maybe you can kind of zero in on just that specific topic.
First off, hi Patty. It's good to see you on our call here. You're investing your money, your time into coming out to an event. You know, I always share with everyone that, you know, you want to be able to get as close as you can at the event to the very front stage. You want to be able to get around these leaders and, you know, take photos with them. You know their stories. You know, there's events that are taking place, perhaps with certain leaders. I know that for sure, Patty McPherson, you're going to have a breakout event with your group. I know Josh and we've got a breakout session where we're getting together with the groups of people that may have not had time to be able to share their story at the breakout event, and that's going to be on Sunday. You know, so you know I wouldn't spend a lot of time sleeping. That's probably important because first off, you probably won't sleep because you're going to get around people that are just too excited about everything that's going on, and you're just going to be on a whole different level when you get to the event. It's kind of hard to explain it. It's kind of like, I don't know, like, and I know Josh and Patty will agree, it's kind of like trying to give somebody a haircut over the phone. You just can't do it, you know. So this is what I've shared with people. I just say, look, you know, and I at least for my own organization, I'll say, look, I know this is your first event, and if I got to kind of convince them to go to an event, by the way, which is the only time I convince somebody to do anything really, is to get to a big event if their why is there. They share with me what their why is. In fact, I've got a wall full of secret agents, all their whys in the team, and so I know, well, yeah, you've got a big board too, which is amazing, Josh, right? So, you know, when I see that and I see the people's why, I just say, like, look, you know, this event, I can't explain it to you, but if you tell me the same day, the very first day you're at this event, and you don't think it's worth your time and your money, I'll refund you your ticket. And here's the thing. I've never, ever had one person come up to me and say, Derek, I want my money back for my ticket. Not once. I've never had it happen. Not once, ever.
That's because people know it. They know it and they experience it. Again, you're gonna know it when you're there. A couple more questions, Derek, and I'll let you run. I thought this was a great question from Megan Mayo. Megan says, you know, I'm a new agent, just 2 months, and I do everything that's asked of me. I follow the system, but all I seem to get are people wanting VIPs. How do I get someone to say yes to be an agent? Good question, Megan.
Megan, good question. You know, secret products are so amazing. You're going to get that by default. That people, you know, want to become customers. And I truly believe that, you know, by coming out to this this event, and, you know, in between, of course, you can get the support and the help that you need. But, you know, what we do here is we build people, and when we build people, the people build the business. And so, you know, I've had that struggle too, where, you know, I had more customers at one point than I did with agents. Now, my strength now is actually recruiting too many people, and I can't seem to get enough customers. And is that a bad thing? No, it just means that I understand that, you know, we build the people, and the people build the business. So, you know, here's the thing. I believe it was Mayo. You know, here's the thing. Stick around. You get around with your leadership. You come out to the Ignite event. You know, you're going to develop those skills to be able to have those people become agents. I know, because I've actually seen it happen with the people that I'm working with. I'm watching them grow. It's a development that people need. You know, we're not here to, you know, show people that they can become instant millionaires right away, but, you know, definitely you're making money, you're getting customers, and that's huge. But you just need a little bit more growth in one area, and, you know, it's just a little bit in one area that will help you do that. So hopefully I've helped explain that the best to my ability.
Great job, Derek.
Great job, Derek.
Last question here. And I would kind of elaborate this, and I'd love to have your opinion on this as well. JC, he says, I'm a brand new agent right now, and money's tight, and I'm ready to roll, but I can't. Right now, I can't afford the starter kit. Have you ever guys helped anyone? And I want to say this, and I mean the true answer is yes. I have. And I think what you're really asking is, have I helped someone, you know, get their kit going? I have. I find that to be a challenge in a lot of cases, because, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. And I want to share this with all of you right now, because this is the real trick, and I don't say it's a trick, but it's the true key to acquiring success in life, and it's being able to solve problems. I said this earlier today, you know, on a different leadership call, but, you know, my mentor early on, you know, I was broke, and I know exactly how that feels to be tight and like not have money, and it's just a horrible feeling. I certainly know it. And I was working with a guy who was very successful, and in my mind at the time, I was willing to do whatever it took. You know, I was all in. I was full time, because I quit my job because I just wanted to work the business, which is kind of why times were tough for me. But I was hungry. You know, I was hungry for it. And there's this guy who's doing real well, who's in my upline, and I was asking him to borrow some money. You know, help me out. You know, I'm not doing well, but I will do well. I just need a little bit of help. And he wouldn't do it. He said no. And at first I was kind of offended by that, because I'm thinking, sure, you can just help me. You know, why wouldn't you just help me? You can just do it. It's within your power. And he taught me the best lesson of my life. He said, Josh, of course I could help you. He's like, do you want to make big money? Do you really want to be self-sufficient and be a producer in life? And I said, of course. Who doesn't? He said, if that's true, then you've got to learn to solve problems. You've got to learn to be a problem solver. He's like, I can solve your problem. That's why I make money, because I can solve your problem. If you keep giving your problems away to everyone else to solve, you'll never be the one making money. You'll always be dependent on someone like me that can solve problems. He's like, if you want to be successful, that's a problem. You better figure out how to solve it. And it was like such a rub back then. I'll never forget it. But the lesson was engrilled upon, was like I guess branded on my heart. And it makes total sense today. You know, when we give somebody something that they don't earn, or they don't have to think their way through, we enable them. And so I do help people today. I don't give it to them. I'll help them find a way, because where there's a will, there's a way. And again, when you can learn to use this to solve problems, you won't have to worry about making money. Things won't be tough for you anymore, because you'll have really kick-started the most important aspect of becoming successful, which is your ability to think and solve problems. Anyway, I know that may sound harsh, but it's the truth. Derek?
Josh, you just hit it right on the button, man. That's it's 6 inches. It's all right here. It's all right there. No, nothing else on to comment on that.
Okay, we have to do this last question. And Derek, you're good at this, so I'm gonna send this question to you. And this is from Siobhan McPherson from Charleston, South Carolina. And she says, how do you create a friendship with a possible prospect without having them feel that you're just trying to gain an agent or a client, like you have like an ulterior motive just to recruit them? How do you make it genuine?
We're gifted with 2 ears and 1 mouth, and so I would just say, if you're doing too much talking, make sure you're asking questions. Ask questions. Get to know people. Become a friendsman. Get that whole thought process of trying to recruit somebody into your business more like trying to make a friend. Trying to just sponsor somebody first. And what that means is genuinely getting to know somebody by asking them questions. There's a 4-step process that has been around for a long time, which is form, get to know who they are, their family, occupation, recreation, and what's their motivation in life. If I do three-way calls for the organization, and when I get people putting them on the phone with me, if I don't know a little bit about who they are and what motivates them, a little bit about their family, I can't build that relationship with them. I need to figure out what their why is. In fact, I will ask people, if you don't tell me what your why is, what you want in life, what goals you want to accomplish, or what's bothering you, or what your challenges you have right now, I can't help you because I don't know what you want. And I think it goes back to the young lady who commented earlier about only selling products. And I think it's because you're not asking enough questions or not building enough relationship with them. So just ask a lot of questions. You'll get good at it by just knowing that you have to do that. You'll learn a lot about people, and you'll be able to give them what they want. People will tell you what they want. You just got to be able to ask the questions, and they will tell you what it is that they want.
I keep talking, that's muted off. Congratulations, Derek. Again, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate everything, guys. We got an incredible week lined up. Let's go out there. Let's make it happen. Derek, I appreciate you. Please give our love to Chatindu, and we'll look forward to seeing you all next week on the Vision Cast. God bless, guys. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.